Hi everybody. Let me know if that sound quality is better. I am definitely gonna need my glasses. Alright. Sorry, this is the first time I've ever gone live from my computer itself versus my phone. And it is asking me a whole bunch of questions. Alright. As you guys pop in, feel free to say hello. I'm going to just jump right back into what we were doing. So these are Couture transfers. They are reusable. The label says, let's see. Yep, it still says 8 to 10 uses. But I can promise you, I have some downstairs that are 3 years old that still work. They also say about 6 months on your Couture paste life, but that was from last year, and I just opened it and stirred it, maybe added a little bit of water, and it was actually fine. Some of them did dry up, but the ones with a lot of paste in them, they were perfectly fine. Hi, Robin. Hi, Lacey. Yay, you can hear me. Okay, I'm going to have to watch for my phone as well so that I can see your comments because I am blind. Let's see. Alright, so I've been having troubles with my phone, so I think that was probably the issue anyway. Like when I call people, I have to be on speaker in order to hear them. Let's see. Here we are. Ooh, turn it down. So sorry. Hi, Pam. All right. All right. Everybody can hear me. Okay, so I'm going to start with just decorating this ornament here. I already painted it white and took all the hanging stuff off of it so that we can do that. And we are going to fuzz our transfer quite a bit probably because I don't want to lay it on there and have it rip off the paint. That would be no fun. It is a #1 pain in the butt to get off the silk screen and really sad because then I'd have to repaint it. Oh, let's see here. Hey Teresa. Yes, it has been a long time. I'm kind of hoping just to like get back into it now because I don't know about you guys, but sitting in this house drives me nuts. Not that I just sit in this house, but you know what I mean. I need some mommy time. Trying just to stick around the edges because I don't want any chance of the transfer pulling off paint. Just a full fair warning here, doing the chalk transfers on a kind of rounded surface is a little bit difficult if you've never messed with them before, but just be patient with yourself and like I did not stick every part of this backing, the green part down. I just made sure I got around the edges. That way, one, it's not going to pull up as much paint if it does pull up, and two, you'll never get that to stick completely on a rounded surface because it'll stick to itself. Hi Kelly, hi Amber. Oh, yeah. I already got it out. Okay, so your paste, you generally want it like a creamy pudding kind of texture is the best way to explain it. And then you're just going to squeegee it in the silk screen parts there. Let's see. I I do have a bubble in the middle of the deer, but that is my fault because of how I had to lay it on a rounded surface. It'll happen. Just don't put too much in that one spot when you guys do one. How has everyone been? It has been so long. Ooh. It's gonna pull up paint and I know it. Recross their fingers. Alright. Silk screen is so sticky. Should have fuzzed it longer. I might have some pieces that come up. Let's see. Going slow. Sorry. That is not bad for, like, there's a couple little areas where it did pull up some paint, and you can see that on the back of the backing, and I did stretch it just a little bit, mainly because it was really stuck on there, but that'll be fine. I can still use it. It's not unusable if it's stretched out. It's just a little bit more difficult to just keep flat, but if I soak it and get it clean and then stick it back on the backing, it should be fine. And I should have got a hair dryer, so I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit and we're gonna work on something else while we wait. I have this little wood round here and I wanted to use these cute reef type parts of that transfer. Hi, Deborah. I do not remember the rules of Facebook anymore, but if you guys feel like sprinkling, that would be awesome. Let's see what color. I have like a light green. That could work. Can you do like a shimmer copper maybe for the sticks? And maybe this for the berries? Pam, I still have it downstairs. It's like memorabilia now at this point. One of these days somebody's gonna find it somewhere and it's gonna be worth $1 million. No, I'm just kidding. Sprinkled. Thank you, Pam. I will never live that down. Even Josh gives me crap for it still. This is one of the squeegees. It's like a multi-tool. You can scoop the inside of the jars better with this rounded edge. So when you're stirring, that's mainly what I use this for, is for stirring. Or you can use these little stir sticks that they have, and then the squeegee here to put it on. That's a mini squeegee. It used to be a small squeegee, but I cut it in half, and that was like original Couture squeegee. Alright, we're gonna attempt this on some wood now. We did like a plastic with paint, and we're gonna do wood, and then I do have a apron that we can ink on as well once get everything gone through. Alright, I'm gonna fuzz this. Probably be fine. Fuzz it a little bit more than I did that one, but I'm sure this one won't be so bad because it's not like it's gonna peel up some paint or anything like that. You do want to be careful that you don't stretch your transfer as much as possible. It does happen though. It's fine. It's just alters the silk screen a bit. Why don't the comments stay? know how to do that? Anybody know how to get the comments to stop going away on my phone? Alright, and I'm not pushing down really hard on the areas that don't have the picture, just because it is kind of pointless to stick all of this to there completely. It makes it harder to get it up. So I'm leaving like these edges here, and I'm leaving some grabbing handles. Alright, I'm going to start with, this is a Shimmer Copper, and I'm going to use this for the sticks. So this has literally been sitting downstairs in my basement for probably over a year, and it is still like super awesomely, like I didn't have to add anything to the shimmers. The shimmers probably lasted the best. It's doing it on your phone too. It's driving me nuts a little bit because I want to be able to know when you guys comment and it doesn't stay. That's something new. Oh, well, come on, Facebook. Alright, I'm just gonna squeegee this. Paste does dry pretty fast, so I'm just gonna try and be as fast as I can with this so that I can get all the colors on there, as well as not pull it up with my transfer since it's dry. Because if it dries on there and you see how there's all this excess, when I go to pull it up, it's just going to come with the transfer instead of stay in the silk screen. So if you guys have ever messed with that, that's usually why that happens. Boop. Being precise and fast is definitely a challenge when you haven't done this in a while. Has anybody else been up to some fun stuff lately? Do you got plans for the holidays? How you guys doing? Hi Barb, how are you? I'm good. I am getting some much needed craft time. We actually got the kids to go to bed at a like normal decent time. Half the time they're fighting me until like the very last minute, and then Josh gets home and it's a mess. But I figured scheduling lives on Tuesdays and Fridays work the best for me, and I can always get the kids into bed, and then I'll just be doing like a live sale every other Sunday. Alright, I'm just gonna scrape this excess off into the jar so I don't waste any of that gorgeous paste. Then I'm going to grab this green color. This one is not as creamy. It's still usable, but it's not as creamy. It still sounds like popping bubbles. To be honest, it sounds like when you're stirring mac and cheese. I know, right? Tomorrow's launch is going to be so awesome. There's all sorts of stuff for Valentine's Day, which is super exciting. I like making stuff for Valentine's Day. I still have a bunch of heart cutouts downstairs that I need to use. So hopefully I can get some transfers. And hopefully it doesn't all like sell out in one fell swoop. Well, hopefully it does for Couture's sake, but I want to get some too. We have been just running around like crazy. Got garden and school and works and all sorts of things that make life a mess, but beautiful. I'm trying to get back on a regular schedule with Couture because I do miss seeing you guys and playing with my craft stuff. I feel like I don't get to do that very often now, but hopefully going to be able to just get right back into things. I know I've tried to get right back into things before, but I'm making myself do it. I have a planner and a schedule and alarms on my phone. I have a bunch of stuff planned out ahead of time, so it's not so difficult to just hop right in there. And I'm making sure I close all these before I do anything else because I do not want them to dry out. Alright, now I'm going to grab this and I'm going to hold it, try and hold it evenly when I'm pulling it up. Oh, that looks pretty. Oh, I actually like that green color worked out. Yay! Alright, and I'm sitting in, I have a little tub for some water so that I can wash my transfers. That sounds awesome, Teresa. Let's see. I might have to wash that and do it on the other side before I can, because this does not really fit exactly. I mean, I could put it, try and angle it like this and make it like the whole circle, possibly. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because so far it's like this. I really like that green color. I was a little bit surprised just because it is so light and I didn't know how it would look on the wood. Dreamy paste is great. Yes. And that color was Seafoam, which I have no idea if they even have that anymore. I might stick this to my pants. I'm gonna stick it to my pants. Let's see. Let's do black for the words. And it's still nice. Just use my stir stick. It'll be fine. Boop, boop, boop. This is probably the most exciting part about this live tonight for me is the fact that these pastes are still so nice. I was fully expecting to be throwing away a ton of paste before I started lives. And I did not have to buy a whole bunch of new colors because everything was still fine. I mean, I have like a few of them that were closer to the end of the container, so they did dry out, but that I was fully expecting all of it to be dried out. Yes, I do. I remember that. I think lives are fun because I get to talk with all of you guys and have like adult conversation. But they are nerve-wracking. That is for sure. It has been long enough that before I started the button, I was getting little belly butterflies. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like a newish feeling. Like I've done it before. I know what it'll be like, but at the same time, it's like, people. Ooh, now I'm scraping all the extra off, and I'm going to put it back in the jar so I can use it later. Save as much of this awesome paste as possible. Alright, wash this off with my, I have Lysol wipes. I had to check which kind of wipes I was using. Boop. Alright, so I am going to pull that first bottom piece out of my little water tub, and it is still dirty here, but let me see if I can scooch this so that y'all can see how easily they get cleaned off. I better make sure I close that. Boop. Alright, can you see? I am just going to grab a Lysol wipe for after and a paper towel. Grab the paper towel. That is awesome, Teresa. Woo! I know how nervous you were that first live. It wiped majority of that off. Glitter never comes off of anything. It's Josh's least favorite thing, but you can get a majority of it off with the wipe afterwards. There's something about the soap that's on this Lysol wipes that works really well, especially reds. Reds tend to stain really badly, but it's okay if the green part is stained. You just want it all out of your silk screen part where the design is, and then you just peel that off of the towel, and you're gonna wipe off the back side here. Make sure you get any kind of paste that might have leaked through, or get any fuzz off if you're putting it away. In my case, I'm not too concerned about the fuzz right now. I just want to get all of the color that's on the silk screen off so that I can use it again. And then I'm going to fuzz it some more just to, so I can stick her back on there. Oh no, your Facebook got hacked? I don't remember that. Did you get it figured out? Oh, I'd be so upset. Alright, I'm going to set this kind of try and go in the I'm not going entirely like straight above because I'm going to fill in areas with this, so it'll be fine. I do want to get these two sections on there before I fill it in. Alright. Let's start with this brown. I don't know what it wants me to do. Okay. Oh, that is devastating. I'm also gonna fair warning, my cats have had a mind of their own this week, so if one of them jumps up here and shakes the whole world, I apologize in advance. Alright, so I scraped the extra and I'm just going to lift and then set it back down where it was and stick the sticky around the leaves part so that I can not have to worry about it coming up with my transfer. What is everyone's plans for the holidays? I know we have family coming in. It's going to be so nice. Hi, Diane. If you're wondering why I gave you a shout out, it's because it tells me who pops in. Oh, let's get a wipe here. Ugh. Gonna wipe this squeegee off for a new color. Oh, I better pull this side up quick. And then I'm just going to set it back down where it was and smooth out the areas where I did not put paste on, so that way it's stuck back there and I can get the color I want there, if that makes any sense. Start the green. Sorry, I just got real quiet. I was focusing on these little leaves. Hi, Donna. Oh, that's freaky. I would be freaking out if somebody did that to me. I have not. I do know that their shipping has been really behind. I'm gonna check if they have something going on in the back office, maybe that they could tell me how long it's been, because I haven't even gotten a email saying that they shipped my order from Couture yet, which is, I don't remember shipping taking that long before, but I mean, COVID has messed with the world entirely. Something about not enough employees, or we are good. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thank you for sprinkling. So, present to do and do. I'm not even gonna lie, Kayla. I do that about 90%. I just make stuff because, one, it means more, and two, I have a bunch of stuff to make things with. So it's just easier. I'm gonna pull up this leaf here and that leaf there and stick that down and boop-a-doo. Because I am talkating. There we go. Thank you, Robin. Has anybody else placed an order with Couture recently and heard anything back? Like on shipping? I'm just cleaning that off, and now I'm going to pull this up the rest of the way and stick it back in the water. I'm putting everything sticky side up in the water so that the paste that's on the transfer falls to the bottom of my little tub there. Alright, let's see how we're going to fit this together. I'm going to put this on a towel first. Boop, boop. All right, let's see. Maybe don't want them to overlap, but there we go. Sorry, I can't tell if I'm comments are coming up or not. I'm just spreading the paste. I'm using this copper shimmer color to use for the sticks part. And if I'm quick and I hurry and lift this up, when I'm done I can just move it over to the other side and not have to worry about washing it again before I use it. So hopefully it'll leave all of its silk screen in there. Alright. Oop. Smooth down these leaves and berries. My little helpers actually managed to make it to their beds for once at a decent time. Super shocking. I'm sure Brantley's gonna wake up in a little bit and be like, Mommy, I want to cuddle. That's usually how it goes. And he does not like sleeping in his bed by himself. For some reason, no matter what I do, I can't get him to do it. And I think he just got spoiled with Josh cuddles his entire life, and and now there's no going back. It's okay. I don't mind the cuddles. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. Okay. Doo-doo. That's super cute. Well, it doesn't exactly fit, but well, maybe I can get like a I'm going to stick a couple of these leaves. Nope. Wash this off. I don't want to mix my colors. I almost did. Hi, Nancy. It has been a long time no see. How have you been? It's been a crazy year. I'm sure for everybody. Crazy couple of years, really. I mean, let's see. I'm gonna use this. Hopefully, this looks how I want it to. Scrape up the extra, put it back in the jar. I really love these shimmer pastes. I don't know if it's just because Josh hates glitter or I just love glitter. Boom. Might have to go over that one again, but that's okay. Let me see here. I'm going to wash off these transfers a bit and put them away before I get too far into everything and I don't have any room in my little container over there. Wipe these off. I found that Lysol wipes work the best for getting stain off from the paste, as well as stuff making the backing more sticky. I don't mind using like a wet paper towel every now and then, just because, I mean, you don't want your transfers so sticky that you can't get them off of anything, so that's why you fuzz them in the first place. So I don't mind leaving a little bit of fuzz behind, but I definitely want to make sure I get at least the paste out of the little crevices and stuff of the letters and things like that. Alright, and I'm going to leave it sticky side up, and I'm going to grab my backing, and you're going to want the shiny side to the sticky side. And then you're just going to line it up and stick her back on. So I'm going to reline her up because I cannot, for some reason I did not aim very well. There we go. Alright. And then you can just put it away. It's ready for another time. Give me that deer. This one will probably be a little more of a struggle to get clean because of the paint that it picked up. And I did stretch it a little bit, but it should be fine. Let's see here. You just want to be careful you're not like rubbing and pulling too hard, because you can stretch it even more by doing that. There we go. I got it off. Woo woo. Alright, leave it sticky side up and shiny side to the sticky side. And boop. And it is back on its backing, ready for the next time. Hi Denise. Hey Josh. How's work? Yeah, it's still 9, it's like 9 o'clock. You're still at work. Alright, so I'm going to wash this one off so I can fix this part here. It's work. Yeah. Alright, so I gotta fuzz it and dry it off a little bit there so that it will stick right back into the same spot. Let's see here. Alright. I'm just going to go back over those areas that got pulled up with the transfer. Mistakes happen, and we just learned that it's okay and they're fixable. With Couture, it's super easy. It's a little more difficult to wipe off Couture paste from wood, but if you were doing this on a chalkboard, chalk paste is designed to dry and harden in a way that it can't just be rubbed off like normal chalk, but it also can just come off with a little bit of water and a paper towel if you wanted to wash it off and change it. I'm going to touch up the berries here too. I'm just going to grab this small little stir stick and do it that way. Yes, that would be nice. I'll take a Pepsi and a chocolate on the way home. Hi, Kathy. I know, it has been forever. Boom. Alright, I'm going to stick that in the water. I like to sit them in there sticky side up just because then all the paste that was on the top of the transfer falls into the water before I clean it. Gravity, That's nice. Alright, here is the finished product there. And I might later on try and add something right here just because that feels kind of empty. But I think it turned out pretty great. I'm going to stick that right there. See if this one is dry. It is. Oh dear. Thank you. Alright, I think I almost think season greetings might be a little too big for this. So I might just wait and finish this up later so that next live or something like that we can finish that up. Alright, now I got this cute little apron and I want to make it for Christmas. Let me set this stuff over here somewhere. These I'm going to need there. This I'm going to stick under there. I'm not going to need paste for fabric. You're going to want Couture ink. Thank you guys. Alright. I did not iron this before I am doing anything on it, so it is a bit wrinkly, but it's okay. It's meant for the kids to use or whoever when we're making cookies. Let's see. I'm thinking I'm going to do this Oh What Fun transfer. This was a November Club Couture, which I think from last year. I do have a lot of transfers downstairs that I am willing to part with if any of y'all are interested. And some of, like, a lot of them are retired transfers that you probably won't get again. If that's something you're interested in, come back Sunday. And if you go to my page, you can see our schedule for the next couple weeks. I'm going to be doing lives on Tuesday and Friday nights at 8 o'clock, and then I will do a live sale every other Sunday. I'm getting real focused on these lines. They put little lines in the transfers of the pieces that you want to cut apart if you want to cut them apart. You don't necessarily have to. They can come off all together if that's something you're wanting, but I'm just going to cut them apart. Alright. Boom. Okay. Let's set these up over here for now, these little pieces. And this says, "Oh, what fun." Set that aside here. I'm going to stick it to my shirt. I don't have enough room on my table. 5 red curtain valances and bought them for $3. Oh, that is a super cute idea. I love that. I love that a lot, actually. And the fact that you only spent $3 on the stuff you chalked on was awesome. I am a deals kind of person. Maybe go up a little bit more. Let's see. I really should start checking out my Goodwills and Salvation Armies for stuff. I used to find a lot of really cool things in those places. Tricky part with this is going to be some of these parts where the fabric is wrinkled. I'll have to push down and flatten before I ink on it, because otherwise it will leak. And I think I'm going to use this black. I don't want to do red because that's too much, but maybe do red for the little what in the middle. Inks do not dry nearly as fast as pastes do. They are pretty long lasting as well. You do not need to stir them, and they heat. You can apply when you like if I take an iron to this after I'm done and it's dried, it will be permanent. Sorry, I don't know what my brain was doing. It was just having a big old fart. Ink does stain the transfers a lot more than paste does. But like I said, as long as you wash the transfer right away, especially with ink, you will get a majority of it off. And if there's just like a little bit of staining on the green part of your transfer, it's totally fine. You just don't want it to dry in the actual design of the silk screen, because then it won't, especially ink, it won't come off. And then the next time you go to use it, you're going to be missing like pieces of your design. So sorry, I'm getting quiet. I'm just trying to make sure I get all these little areas. I don't know. It could be me, but my phone's not doing it. I don't know. I had to go live from my laptop because my phone's being screwy. For some reason, I can't like call people and have it not be on speaker, because then I can't hear anybody, and it is obnoxious. use this to do the red part right here. And try not to touch it with my hands. Am I freezing for anyone else? Boom. I'm gonna stick this in the water really fast. Pull this one out. And this one. Super easy to clean. I just have a little container with some water in it. Really, it's like an aluminum tray that you would use for cakes. Sorry, Josh, stole your cake tray. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Aw, well that sucks. I hate when my internet does that kind of thing. So what is your favorite Christmas song? I am gonna be honest, I am a bit of a Grinch this year. I have not decorated for Christmas, and if you only knew how much Josh used to pick on me because I decorated for Christmas before Halloween one year. And now it's like gonna be middle of December before I even decorate. Oops. It's just so much work. I don't know about y'all, but getting all the decorations out, putting them up, and all the other things you gotta do, and I usually end up doing it. And then the kids, I think the biggest struggle that we're having right now is that they're like, yeah, I'm gonna ask Santa for toys. That's all I want is toys, but it's not really what Christmas is about. It's not about getting presents. Alright, get that cleaned. Stick this one on there. Remember when you're doing that, you want to put this shiny side to the sticky side of the transfer. That way I have to redo the stick down. Boop. That way you can still get it off of your backing, because the back of these backing sheets are more like a paper, and if you stick it there, it's going to be really, really hard to get it off. I've gotten it off before, but it took a lot of patience, and I stretched my transfer like crazy. Let's see. I have all these cute little things here. Do a little birdie. I'm going to do this Shimmer Gold ink birdie, and I'm going to set the birdie like right on top of that curve there. Or should I set it right there? Yeah, right on the O. H, the top of the H. Boop, boop. Right. All right. Let's see. Get this wiped off here. Oh yeah, that is super cute. I'll let that soak. I don't know. I won't add more. It's fine. I think it looks good just like that. Don't want to make it too cluttered, so I'm just going to set those over here and show y'all. Super cute. Got the little birdie on the H. I think that's it. This will be really cute for the kiddos. Alright, I'm going to set that down and let it dry. And wash these transfers. Woo! I'm dropping stuff all over the place. Get a paper towel first and just wipe off what will come off now, and go at it with this here. Want to make sure I get everything out of these little lines for sure. They're probably going to be the most vulnerable to the ink drying in them. And I'm not really too worried about this staining. It's normal for ink to do a little light staining, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. This little faint black grayish color. And then I'm gonna wipe off, and You do want to make sure you wipe both sides at least a little bit, because you may not think there was any leakage between the silk screen, but there might have been just a little bit, and even just a little bit builds up. So you don't want that ink to dry on there and then transfer be harder to use. Alright, and then I'm going to stick the backing on, shiny side to sticky side. Smooth out these bubbles that are on there, and this one's ready to put away. We got one more to wash, and this little birdie here. I'm just shaking it around in the water just a little bit because it hasn't been in there for very long. That way I can easily get that off there. Oh, and that was a lot easier than black. All right. Stack back on. There we go. Alrighty. And that is going to be the end of our live tonight. I will be back on again on Friday. If you're ever curious about when I go live, I will be keeping the events up to date for as best as I can. I believe I have until the end of this month on there. Hi, Sarah. Otherwise, just keep tabs on the page. We'll be going live on Tuesdays and Fridays for Couture demonstrations. And then every other Sunday we'll do a live sale with all of our products that we've made and that we have on hand. Feel free to tune in at any time. And I hope you guys all have a really great night. Bye!